Hey guys, welcome back to final part of our CRUD Web application. To come to this part of code, you can watch my first part of CRUD application. I'm gonna provide the link of that video on my description below. So in this video, we are gonna complete our CRUD application. In our last video, in this product model, we missed to configure the date and time for the created ad. So let's include created ad here. I'm gonna set the date time to now, which results the value of current date and time. We can also directly update the property of the model to our database by the help of migration. But since we have already created a table and field, we are not gonna use migration here. Now we are gonna build our controllers and views. Right click on views. You need to click on add new scaffolded item. And just click on MVC controller with views, which is by the entity framework. And you need to set your model class to your product and dv context class to my dv context. And now just click on add. And it is generating our controller and views. And now you can see here, this is our product controller. Overall, this controller provides the necessary actions to perform CRUD operation on a collection of products, interacting with database through EF core. And here the bind attribute is used to include or exclude specific properties during model binding to prevent overposting attacks. And you can also see CS HTML inside our products. So this page is of create. It includes the field for create page of the product. So this allows us to delete the product of our choice. You can also see here the page consisting of details, edit and index. And the details includes the information about the products. So this is edit section is the view part for making an edit, whereas the index includes the values of the field being rendered. I need to exclude the product controller from here. I need to include it inside the controllers folder. So for that I'm gonna cut it and just paste here. So now you can see it's inside the controller. And now I'm going to start the project. There is no update in our page. That means we have got some error. Let's check it out. So here in program.cs we have mentioned controller for home. Since we have updated our controller to products, we need to replace it with products controller. I can write products here. I'll start the project again. You can see here I'm getting SQL exception. It's showing the issue related to certificate chain. So let's go back to my code. Here in app settings, I will include the include value to false. So let me try again starting the project. You can see that the error is gone. So that means the problem was related to encryption settings used for the connection between our application and SQL Server. So this is our index page for CRUD app, and this data is coming from product table stored in our SSMS. Here we can create the product. You can check here by providing the data to the field. And if I create the product, you can see the field of product being added. If I open my database and execute the table, you can also see the added product here. That means we also have successfully established database connection. Now I will change the UI part. I'm gonna go to my index.cshtml file. I will simply remove the header index. So I'll also modify this to create products. Now for the icon customization, I'm gonna use Font Awesome here. So in order to get that, I'm gonna add the client side library. So I will install the Font Awesome library here. We can see Font Awesome folder inside our lib folder. Now we have to define it in our layout.cshtml. So I'm gonna copy this bootstrap link and paste, replacing with Font Awesome and all.css. So now let me include the button for our create products. And use the Font Awesome for add icon. That is FastFab Plus. Similarly, let's change for edit details and delete as well. So for the edit, I have used FastFab edit. And similarly, I and danger for details and delete. So now on starting it, you can see it's not giving the perfect result. Maybe adjusting the size of icon will solve it. So I'll give a name btn sm class, and in all.css I'm gonna use padding and font size for this class. So now let me again run this. Now you can see that it's perfect. And now I'm gonna add the new product by clicking on create product. And here I'm gonna give a name to, let's say, LG TV. And here I'm gonna give a random description, and on the quantity, let's say I'm gonna give 2, and I'm also gonna enter the price. And you can also see here the current date. And if I click on create, you can see the product being added. You can also edit this by clicking on this edit option. So I'm gonna change this data and values, and let's say I'm gonna change quantity, price, and then if I click on save, you can see the data being updated for this product. And if I click on detail, you can see the information of the product. Finally, I'm gonna show you by deleting the product. If I click on delete button, it's asking whether we want to delete this or not. So I'm just gonna click on delete. You can see the product being removed from this field. In this video, we have successfully created our CRUD application. So thank you guys for watching this video.